So let's start with the next chapter.
Yes, sir. क्या हो चला छोटा है छोटा जा रहा है
What kind of?
हमने
Yes. I'll check it, keep it here. In between, you'll be solving the questions on your own in that check. Now, accounts, part 1, chapter 4, reconstruction of partnership. Maintain silence and give this heading. Reconstruction of partnership. Over in your schools? Yes. Raise your hand. What is meaning of reconstruction? I'm just asking, in those schools which it is done, what is the meaning of reconstruction of partnership? Raise your hand. Keep silence. No one should be writing anything. You don't have to write anything. Just be reading. Name of chapter. Yes, be attended. The reconstruction of partnership simply means changes in partnership form. That's it. Reconstruction of partnership form means changes in partnership form. Reconstruction, changes. For example, Renuka, Khushi, Parikh are the partners, sharing in the ratio of 3:2:1. Now they decide that from tomorrow onwards, they'll share in the ratio of 1:2:3. Up till now they are sharing in the ratio of 3:2:1. From tomorrow, is the changes made in the partnership form or not? This is reconstruction. Suppose Renuka, Khushi, Parikh are the partners, and Divyajit is admitted. Not in the hospital. Divyajit is admitted in the firm. Several reasons may be there. Maybe they need more funds, or maybe they are not able to manage the business. They need more people, capable people, anything. So here again the reconstruction is changes are taking place or not? Now let us say Renuka, Khushi and Parikh. Renuka retires. Or Renuka. Now again earlier the profit was distributed between 3 people, now it will be distributed between 2 people. This is also reconstruction of partnership. Understood that? So reconstruction of partnership means Vrund. Reconstruction of partnership means what is the meaning of reconstruction? Changes in partnership firm. Silence. Changes in partnership firm may take place due to 3 reasons. One is change in, silence now everyone, profit and loss ratio. As I told you, 3:1 now becomes 1:8. That again may be due to several reasons. Suppose they are working till now the ratio of 3:2:1 and both of them have a complaint. Khushi and Parikh, that Renuka is not working only. She is useless in our firm and still she is taking 3/6 major chunk of the profits. So now they say, either you leave our firm or still if you want to continue, then we'll give you only 1/6. Okay. Many reasons may be there why they may change the ratio. Suppose Renuka has become mentally unsound. Now, they don't want to because her family, her husband, children, all are dependent on the earnings of the firm. So they both pity on her and they say, you mentally unsound, don't come to the firm, it's fine, but we'll give the share to your family, 1/6. Several reasons may be there, but there may be changes in profit and loss ratio. Second, admission of partner. Third, retirement or death of partner. Now we are going to have exclusively chapters on each of that. In this chapter, we'll discuss only this aspect in detail, changes in profit and loss ratio. This will go into chapter 5. This will go into chapter 6. So reconstruction of partnership we are going to study over 3 chapters, spread over 3 chapters. You don't have to write this when we do the exercise questions and make you understand. But you remember it from right now as such. If they ask you in exams, what is the meaning of reconstruction of partnership? What will you say?
Admission of a new partner.
Mention these 3 reasons. You'll say changes in partnership firm due to change in profit and loss ratio, admission of new partner, or retirement or death of existing partner. Understood that? 3 topics we are going to study in this chapter. Will be going in slightly different manner than your textbook. First, today we'll take up with the topic of sacrifice and gain ratio.
Wait, this chapter is
Yes.
not in our school.
Second, we'll take up with distribution of, silence now, distribution of reserves, accumulated profits and losses. Stop talking. Third, we'll take up with revaluation of assets and liabilities. In textbook, they first done with sacrifice and gain, second with revaluation, third with distribution of reserves. We'll go in slightly different manner because long questions there are lot many done in this chapter, which I'll give you majority homework only because they don't have any relevance in board exams. In board exams, you have a weightage of only 5 marks. So you're going to get a 3-mark practical question. From that point of view, we will do this chapter. And 1 mark will come in MCQ and 1-line answers. Okay? And whatever long questions we do in this chapter, we are going to practice that in very much detail in chapter 5 and 6. I'll be taking up with long question. 1 long question I'll take up in the class, 1 you'll try on your own. So you'll understand that. After that, I'll give you the others and homework. Understood that, everyone? So I'll be taking up in this manner. Today I'll take up this first topic. So write down the topics and total, other than the topics, 2 sides will be required in the summary. Okay, 2 sides will be required in the summary. First one, sacrifice and gain ratio. In sacrifice and gain ratio, I'll explain the concept and 1 question I'll explain on the word, 1 you'll explain it to me, and then you will be solving 4 questions on your own. Yes. Today.
We need to write on the topic.
Yes, write down the topics and give this heading.
Like 1 question.
1 I'll explain, 1 you explain it to me, and 4 you try on your own. In the class. Very small questions, 5 minutes job. This will come for 2 or 3 marks in exam. Sacrifice and gain ratio.
But in first term,
Yes?
in
First term also, that way it is only. Now be attentive. In the example which I gave you, Renuka, Kushi and Parik 3:2:1 earlier, and now 1:2:3. Who is sacrificing? Renuka. Who is gaining? Parik. Now, when do you sacrifice? When old ratio is more than new ratio or new ratio is more than old ratio?
Old ratio.
When would you sacrifice? When old ratio is more than new or new ratio is more than old? Old ratio is more than new, then you sacrifice. If new is more than you are gaining. So how do we find sacrifice ratio is the partner's old share minus new share. And how do you find the gain ratio is vice versa. Partner's new share minus old share. Understood this, everyone? So if old is more, you are sacrificing. If new is more, you are gaining. What are these formulas? Sacrifice ratio, old share minus new share. Gain ratio, new share minus old share. In sacrifice ratio, if you get a negative answer, what would it possibly indicate? Gain. And in gain ratio, if you get a negative answer, sacrifice. Sacrifice is negative means you are actually not sacrificing but gaining. Gain ratio is negative means actually you are not gaining but you are sacrificing. Who all are still writing the formula? Who all are still writing the formula? Note right down. In sacrifice ratio, comma, negative answer indicates gain. Negative answer indicates gain. Next paragraph, write on your own in gain ratio. In gain ratio, negative answer indicates sacrifice. Understood that, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Look at page number 139, question number 6. I'll explain you 6, you'll explain me 1 question and 4 questions you'll try on your own. Look at question 6, page 139. Be attentive. Only 2 sides are required, including this. 1 page. 2 sides, 1 page. Okay? Look at question number 6. Sachin, Rahul and Rohit. Be attentive. Sachin, Rahul and Rohit are the partners of a partnership firm. Profit and loss sharing ratio is 1:2:2 between them. And then 1:2:2. Write down OR, old ratio. OR means old ratio. All partners have decided to change profit and loss sharing ratio to, and like 3:2:100 on NR, new ratio. Okay? Calculate the and sacrifice ratio. Which formula is to be applied here? Sacrifice ratio, old share minus new share. Write down first the name, Sachin, Rahul and Rohit. Okay. Now here, first write down old ratio, that is 1:2:2. 1 plus 2
3.
plus 2,
5.
1/5, 2/5, 2/5. Any confusions?
No.
New ratio 3:2:1. 3 plus 2,
5.
5 plus 1,
6.
3/6, 2/6, 1/6. Okay. Now which formula we have to use here? Sacrifice. I'm explaining for Sachin and will ask you for Rahul and Rohit, so be attentive. And on sacrifice ratio, in bracket, old share minus new share. Read the formula? Raise your hand, still writing. Now see here, for Sachin, old share 1 by 5. Any confusion? Minus new share 3 by 6. Okay, old share is 1 by 5 minus new share is 3 by 6. Understood that, everyone? Now be attentive. 6 into 5 LCM is 30. 6 into 5 LCM is 30. 6 into 1, 6. 5 into 3, 15. Minus 9 by 30. Don't reduce it right now. Raise your hand who did not understand 6 minus 15 upon 30. All are clear with it? Completed up till here?
Yes.
Who are still writing? Completed, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Swara, tell me for Rahul.
2 by 5 minus 2 by 6.
2 by 5 minus 2 by 6. Denominator
30.
6 into 5, 30.
6 12
6 into 2, 12.
minus 10.
5 into 2, 10. 2 by 30. Don't reduce it right now. Okay? Everyone is clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Vrund, Rohit.
2 by 5 minus 1
2 by 5 minus 1 by 6. LCM 6 into 5, 30. Numerator
12
how do you get that?
6
6 into 2, 12.
5
Minus 5 into 1, 5. So 7 by 30. Now be attentive. Can you have any ratio between only one partner? Can you have any ratio between only one partner? I'm asking you.
No.
For the ratio minimum you require
2.
2 figures. Okay. Do you observe 2 negatives or 2 positives?
2 positives.
Means there is a ratio between Rahul and Rohit. First of all, in a sacrifice ratio, if you get negative answer, what does it indicate? So Sachin is gaining 9 by 30. Okay. How do you get the sacrifice ratio of Rahul and Rohit? Remove the denominator. But denominator should be same, then only remove it. Are both the denominators 30 or not?
Yes.
If you remove the denominator, then I write 2 is to 7.
Yes.
This is the sacrifice ratio between
Rahul and Rohit.
Rahul and Rohit. Which means sacrifice ratio is 2 by
2 by 9.
2 by 9, 7 by 9. Actual sacrifice is 2 by 30 and 7 by 30, but the ratio is 2 is to 7 means 2 by 9, 7 by 9. In case if there are 2 negative answers, then find the ratio of 2 negative answers. That will not be a sacrifice ratio, that would be a gain ratio. Understood that, everyone? But for ratio, how many figures are necessary?
2.
Whichever single figure remains, reduce that. 3 into 3, 3 into 10. So can I say minus 3 by 10?
Yes.
Now you can reduce it. Okay, but don't reduce this 2 by 30, 1 by 15. If you reduce it to 1 by 15, you cannot write ratio between the two. For writing the ratio, denominator should be same. So 2 by 30, 7 by 30, if you remove the denominator, what is the ratio? 2 is to 7. Note this down. Anyone who did not understand this? So for ratio you require two figures. Concluding statement will come. And thus the gain of Sachin is 3 by 10. Thus the gain of Sachin is negative is coming means it's a gain. Thus the gain of Sachin is 3 by 10, which is sacrificed by Rahul and Rohit in 2:7 ratio. Right, everyone?
Yes.
One more I am doing it, then you'll try 4 questions on your own. Look at question 8. Raju, Hasu and Sanju are the partners of a partnership firm. Their profit and loss sharing ratio is 5:4:3. Karnik, what is that? 5:4:3. Which ratio? Which ratio is that? Old ratio. Are you attentive in the previous question or not? So now all of you mark it as OR. All the partners have decided to change their profit and loss sharing ratio to 2:1. There, yeah? New ratio, mark it as NR. From this information, find out again gain ratio. It should not be find out gain the ratio, find out the gain ratio. Okay? What ratio we have to find here? Gain. So we'll use which formula? New share minus old share. Okay, write down. Raju, Hasu, Sanju. First, old ratio. 5:4:3. 5 plus 4. 9 plus 3.
12.
5 by 12. 4 by 12. 3 by 12.
At least I'm not attentive.
New ratio 2:1. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1,
5.
2 by 5, 2 by 5, 1 by 5. Now gain ratio is what we have to find. So gain ratio, the way that is new share minus old share. The way, tell me for Raju.
2 by 5 minus 5 by 12.
Who all are still writing up till here? Raise your hand. See, new share is now 2 by 5. Do you all find it? Minus old share is now 5 by 12. Brunda, LCM.
24 minus 25.
Divided by 12 into 5 is 60. 12 into 2 is 24. 5 into 5 is 25. Minus 1 by 60. Any confusions? Then this side, tell me for Hasu.
2 by 5 minus 4 by 12.
2 by 5. New share minus old share 4 by 12.
24 minus 20 upon 60.
Denominator 12 into 5 60. Numerator 12 into 2 24. Minus 5 into 4 20. So 4 by 60. And Kathy, tell me for Sanju.
1 by 5 minus 3 by 12.
New share 1 by 5 minus old share 3 by 12. Denominator is 60.
12 minus
12 into 1, 12 minus 5 into 3, 15 minus 3 by 60. Now here, be attentive. As I said, ratio can be expressed only between Here we will express ratio between which two partners? Raju and Sanju, because there are two negatives. If we remove the denominators 1:3, that is the, in gain it comes negative means sacrifice ratio. That 1:3 is the sacrifice ratio, because in gain the answer is coming negative. And 4/60 will be equal to
1/15.
1/15. You can say that Hasu has gained 1/15, which Raju and Sanju are sacrificing in the ratio of 1:3. Understood that or not? So get on below that thus the gain of Sanju is Hasu is 1/15, which is sacrificed by Raju and Sanju in 1:3 ratio. Got it, everyone? Anyone who did not understand this? Look at question 4. Last sentence. Underline what sacrifice has been made. Means which formula you will apply?
Old share minus new share.
Old share minus new share. Sacrifice ratio formula. Fifth question, last sentence, underline sacrifice ratio. Also in fourth question, first sentence, you find equal proportion. Means what is the old ratio? 1:1, two partners. Sixth question we have done. Seventh question at the end, underline what gain is received.
New share minus old.
Yes, here you apply the formula new share minus old share. Ninth question, first paragraph, last sentence, underline sacrifice formula. Next paragraph, underline gain formula. Means that ninth question you have to do both the basic. Your concluding statement will remain same, but you have to solve in both the formulas. First you do by sacrifice formula, then you do by gain formula. Start solving the 4 questions. In question 4, 5 and 7, don't write the concluding statements. 4, 5 and 7, don't write the concluding statements. Just solve it and explain it. First complete it.